We don't play the social game. We are social. Power 98.5. You're listening to Power 98.5, powered by United Angels Dream, your number one resource for public relations, entertainment, and multimedia. Contact them today at unitedangelsdream.com.
Empowering listeners from the US to the UK. Live on air with Stephen Cuoco.
Prepare yourself. Okay, let's go.
Quentin Roelandt in the house.
Hello.
Hello, Quentin. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good. And you, Steven, you all right?
Perfect. Nice, stormy, rainy, cozy, comfortable, relaxed, chill the fuck out weather today.
That's great.
For everyone who's tuning in, Quentin Roelandt, the Q, is an extraordinary musician, guitarist, and I'm looking forward to this conversation with Quentin. He's got a lot to talk about, sponsorships. I hope what's going on in London is getting a lot better out there than what's happening here in the United States. So, Quentin, what's happening in London? Any shows going on? Bring me up to speed.
All right. So right now in London, they open the pubs, so you can play outside, but you still cannot play inside. Which it can be difficult for certain people. For me, it's quite fine, you know, because I'm doing a lot of job in the studio right now. I got a lot of friends that have been struggling during this lockdown because they didn't know what to do because they are mainly live musicians. For me, it's been, you know, I have to say I'm a bit ashamed to say that, but it's been great, amazing, because I had so much done production wise in the studio. So I will. I think from next week I will get back to live because there is few show that are a bit cold for play outside pubs and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna just see what's going on there.
So are you recording for yourself, or are you recording with other people?
Okay, I do a bit of both. So what's happened is I produce my own track. Which basically I produce everything myself, and I just get some special guest on the track. It can be a singer, it can be like a bass player, a drummer, it can be, you know, like a guitar player. Even sometimes if I play guitar, like if I want like a great friend of mine to play guitar on my track, I can do that. And so that's part of the thing that I'm doing. I record for artists as well. I'm session guitarist. And I'm produced for all the artists as well. And I'm working on the studio in London. And I'm also in a big network. Like we are few friends. I won't say big because it's not that big, but we are few friends. We got a network. So I'm working with people in San Francisco, from the guy from Dream Rack Studio in San Francisco. And basically we work together on tracks, you know, like sometimes we get a call. And the guys are, oh, Quentin, can you help on that project? So we help each other, really. It's a very nice team.
Now, are you going to be coming to the U.S. next year, or is everything done out there in London?
No, I will definitely coming to the U.S. Next year. First, because there is the NAMM, the NAMM show, which is really important for me. I don't know if do you know the NAMM show, do you?
Repeat that again, Quentin.
Do you know the NAMM show?
I may have heard of it.
Oh, okay, great. So basically, it's like, I think it's like over 3 or 4 days, which basically all the big company in the music, like for example, like a guitar brand or bass brand, drum brand, like it is like a big 3 days of networking in LA, and there is one in the summer in LA and one in the winter in Nashville, I think. So I will go there for like networking. I just get some new endorsement recently. I got this Belgian brand with amazing amplifier called Invaders. So the band is called Invaders, and the guy had the project to go to the NAMM show in US next year. So I will basically demonstrate the amplifier there. So yeah, it's very great.
Congratulations. And I believe I may have heard of that. And the sponsorships, endorsements, are they rolling in now, or are you getting ready and the company's getting ready for 2021?
Yeah, definitely. So basically what's happened is this company is like this Invaders Amplification is this guy, François Deschamps, that makes very amazing amp. And the guy is a bit like, oh, Quentin, I really want to export the brand, you know? So we did thinking that we're going to probably export the brand in London first, because it's quite easy from the guy from Belgium to come to London. It's like 4-hour drive, you know? And yeah, the project is definitely to do the NAMM show in LA. So that's the big project for them and for me as well.
Congratulations. Any performances coming up? You're very welcome, because I see that you've been performing or were. There was a young lady you were working with.
Yeah, Easy Thomas. She's an amazing singer and artist in London. I mean, in the UK, not only in London, because we have a lot of shows. So I'm musical director for her. I did produce the last single that will be out next week, hopefully. And yeah, we got a lot of show. We got a tour comes up in October. We're gonna play all around the UK with her. So yeah, I'm very happy about this project as well. And on the other side, I play as well for a rock show. So it's called the History of Rock. So basically, we play in all the theaters around the UK from I think from February to November. We do all the theaters in UK, and it's a lot of fun. The team is very nice.
I'm going to tell you, just alone by your Instagram and the information that's out there, you're really doing beyond well. And what I mean by that, Quentin, is you know how to hold space. You've got an incredible look. I'm surprised a fashion brand has not.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Seriously, like I'm shocked the fashion brand hasn't picked you up or given you a sponsorship or has one.
Yeah, no, to be honest, it's funny you say that, because I think it was last week I did receive an email from like this company that they make clothes. I don't remember. I think it was like jacket or stuff like that. But to be honest with you, I'm not very that interested about this kind of businesses, you know. So I want my Instagram to very be focused on what I'm doing about the music, you know. So it's very rare. I do sometimes post picture about, you know, when I go on holiday or stuff like that, but I really want to keep my Instagram in music. So you're gonna say, oh yeah, but you can still have picture with your guitar and stuff, like wearing the clothes, which is true. But yeah, I mean, for now, I didn't really think a lot about it. But maybe in the future, you know, if there is a brand that I really like. It's all about that as well. It's like to like the brand. You know, I see some people, they have endorsement with like companies that they don't really like, but they do take the deal because it looks good out there to say that I have an endorsement, you know. So for me, I have few endorsements about music stuff. I have Eventide as well, which is a very great brand. They do a lot of stuff for music. I love this thing, you know. So I play them every day. The new endorsement that I have with this amplifier company, I will play them every day because I do like the product. So for the clothes stuff, I don't know, you know, maybe in the future. Yeah, maybe in the future.
Hey, if someone's going to dress you well or give you something that you're like, you know what, thanks, I can take this on tour with me or on a show, why not? There is nothing wrong with being stylish and looking stylish.
in that way, definitely. If people contact me, say, I do think, you know, like I have these clothes. I do think they're gonna look very great. We can like send it to you. I don't know, find a deal or stuff like that. Can you just wear them when you do like a theater show? Because like most of the show in theater, we are between like 800, 1,000 and 1,200 people there. So if people are like, can you just, you know, put the clothes on for the show. We do as well a break during the show. Like we play for an hour, we do a break, the people go to the bar and stuff like that. And after that, we have another set. So maybe I can change clothes, between the set. It can be, yeah. I mean, I'm open to any offer. If everyone like out there have like deal for me wearing clothes, I'm open to it.
Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you, whoever is taking your photographs, it's incredible. I've seen a lot of photographs in the music industry, but like even the one that was posted here back on April 10th, where you're just like down on the ground and, just getting into it. It's like, it's a really killer shot.
Thank you. Yeah, we on main of my picture on my Instagram, because basically in London we have a lot of photographers coming to the show. You can go in any like great like pubs or music venue in London. You're gonna always find the same photographer there. So there is like particularly one that is very good, which is Chris Patmore. And the guy take amazing shots. And from the theater, so the picture that you speak about, where I'm on the floor, is just like a photographer that was there that day. We don't know him personally. Just send us a text like, "Hey guys, I took some picture of the show, so yeah, you can use it." So I was like, "Okay, cool."
Really good. Yeah, I mean, you are very smart at knowing your brand, your narrative, your own reputation, and how you see yourself, because it is super well done and it has a lot of synchronicity to it, that you're not overwhelmed, but you're not underwhelmed either. It's like, this is a real artist page.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Yeah, like I try to just like give to the people like what I'm doing, but not like you say, like not give them too much for be someone else. Do you know what I mean? So I see sometimes some profile of people like there is too much. They give too much. And in the real life they are not this kind of person. Do you know what I mean? There is a lot of that on Instagram. So I just try to be myself. I post my stuff. Everything that you see that I post is something that I did, and yeah. So
now take me into the world of what you're doing with the covers and the videos that I'm seeing online, where you're just really getting into just showing what you're made of.
Oh, okay. So basically, in London, we have like a massive business of covers, so of gig, covers gig. So what we're doing is like most of the time, like during the weekend, like people play in bars and pubs covers, and there is a mix of genre. And you can very rock it out. But to be honest, with the rock show, I'm very in my stuff. We play mainly. I mean, it's a rock show, so we play only rock. But we play like newest rock, like the new rock. We play like old stuff, like the Beatles and Elvis Presley and Aerosmith and AC/DC and all that stuff. So that is very what I like. It just rock music. I try to do a bit of everything because I'm doing the producing. I produce and I work in the studio as a session guitarist and mixing guy. So I have to be able to be open to any genre. So I play a bit of everything. But the rock is every time what like really that I'm enjoy the most is very rock music.
The video you posted on May 1st, that's you with the background music, correct?
Let me check May 3rd. Background music.
The black and white?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it here. Okay. Yeah. Is there a picture, yeah?
It's you with the black hat on.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right.
So were you just going over vocals? What were you doing here?
So basically what we did there, I'm just trying to be sure on which picture you mean, because I did post a picture. You say May 3rd, yeah?
Yeah, so when you're looking at your Instagram, Quentin, it's the second one down in the middle under Black Lives Matter.
Oh, it's a video, yeah?
Yeah, the video. You were.
Oh, yeah.
So these videos, I see you do these often. You're going
Yeah, I
on
do,
there,
yeah.
and you're showing what you've got here just by going in and playing over, say, a track or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes I just, find a backing track online, or like I see some Instagram profile of musicians. They do this kind of contest stuff. So there is a guy that basically put a backing track there, and you just need to do an improvisation on guitar over this track. So I don't do the contest because I'm not very into this kind of thing, but I just get the backing track and I just improvise over it. I just post it there. So all the video that you see there is most of the time a one-take improvisation stuff that I'm just filming with my phone.
Should we take a listen?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's go. Quentin Roelandt. That's beautiful, Quentin.
Thank you so
love
much.
It.
Thank you.
It brings me back to like the 80s and 90s, yet it still sounds current. And it's just so raw but real.
Yeah, it does. I'm very influenced by 80s music. I have to say, I have this part of me that at a certain time of my learning curves of playing guitar, I've been through so many 80s music and are still the same now. So in the rock show that I mentioned earlier, like all the 80s track that we have is the one that I'm enjoying the most. So I don't know. I think it was a great era. Like I'm born in '95, so a bit too late. I wish I could be born like in the '80s. I mean, not in the '80s, like in something like '70s, so I can enjoy the '80s music scene.
It was back when people really appreciated the rawness of instrument and didn't worry about the perfection of it. Even on keyboards, it was just a simple fact of getting in there, being live, allowing it to feel live as though you're putting on a concert. Now, there's nothing wrong with the finessing, if you want to call it that goes on, of how things are just very computerized in this day and age, but your sound and your presentation of what music is about is let's keep our hands more on the instruments and less on the computer keys and software.
Exactly. And for that kind of stuff, I'm a bit of an old school guy. So, there is a lot of people on Instagram that, because the video that they show is very produced a lot. There is a lot of production behind that video that at the end, when you watch the video, it don't seem real. You have the impression like the guy did program the stuff, on his computer and just put it out there. So I do record with like quite high quality stuff for the people hearing great quality. But sometimes if you watch my story on Instagram, I just play and you can just hear the sound of the room. I don't produce anything. There is no correction of notes or pitch shifting stuff or pitch correction. Stuff like that. It just me in the room, and you can hear like the sound of the room. Like there is no production on it.
And your background influence, Quentin, is rock, funk, and blues.
Mostly, yeah. Yeah, mostly, definitely rock. And after that, my dad made me listen some great funk, like Neil Rogers and all this kind of stuff. Definitely blues. I do think that you can't play rock without learning blues. It's like, like I think it's very important to get the roots, and any rock guy gonna tell you that the roots are in blues music. So for that, definitely blues, like all these things like B.B. King, Muddy Waters. There is so much. Like every time people ask me who, I'm like I don't know, because there is so many great guys like Gary Moore, Albert King, all these guys. Like for me, he means a lot, So yeah.
So since childhood up to now, knowing 17 was when you really got it into the industry throughout Belgium, on a professional level. Have you been, afforded the opportunity, Quentin, to stay in your lane and to the narrative and to the authenticity of what you do, what you believe in, and how you choose to perform? Or throughout the years, have people challenged you to change your style, change your format, change any sort of direction, or to deviate from what you know and know how to do it well?
Yeah, well, that's a great question, because I did stop school very early in Belgium for play music, and at that time I used to play mainly rock here in Belgium. It's a small country, so not a lot of opportunity. So I was like, okay, I really want to go to London, because I've been there a few times just for 1 week, 2 weeks, like do the tourist in the city. So I've been there, and when I moved to London, I did challenge myself, and some people did challenge me I did try a bit of everything. I played a bit of gospel in a church on some Sundays. I did play soul. I did play a bit of jazz fusion there. I did try a lot of direction, and I think it's very important sometimes to just put yourself out of your comfort zone. I did learn so many stuff to just go out of my comfort zone. Sometimes it's great, So now through the years, I'm like, okay, I really want to do rock, because I do like that in its way. I do think that I'm the best with my instrument. But I can say, okay, I did try the other genre. I did try them. I like play them sometime. I go jamming in Central London. I jam over, like a bit of jazz fusion, a bit of soul, a bit of gospel stuff. So I did try a bit of everything, and I think it's very important to try a bit of everything, And once you try everything, all the genre, you can make a choice and just create your career around that, and that's it.
I really like this piece. Thank you for sharing. The over John Mayer, the improvisation. Let's go here.
Giving up to do.
Beautiful.
Thank you. It's such a massive contrast, because like the video that you just played before is a bit more rocky and more shreddy, and after that, like that video is just very about feeling. I remember like that video. I think I did like something like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 takes, because it was all I did feel at that moment. I just wanted to record it. Sometimes I'm just practicing over tracks, and I'm learning stuff, and after that I just come with an improvisation. I'm like, oh, I really want to record that because it just sounds great now in that moment. I know that if I did record, if I take a break and I try to record what I was doing half an hour later, it won't be the same. So I like to catch this moment and just put them all there.
I'm going to tell you, it works, Quentin. Please start posting more videos like this because I love the diversity and the contrast in it. I mean, it just works. Seriously.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, sponsorships, concerts, anything else that's going on?
Yeah, so about the sponsorship, I'm working with the new endorsement, as I said to you, is like this amplifier brand called Invaders. And if there is guitarist and bass player out there that are listening this, you have to check it out because it's very great. We don't do only chocolate and fries there in Belgium. they make like great amplifier, I have to say. Yeah. And there is as well the other brand Eventide. But I mean Eventide like is a very big brand out there in musical stuff. So I'm very proud to be part of it. Is like I don't know. It's like if a driver is like endorsed by BMW, you know, it's quite a very great brand.
Any regrets in life, or do you feel that you've learned everything for a greater purpose and you're absolutely content?
I don't regret anything, but I don't think I've been learning everything. I think like as a musician, producer, and you learn every day. I think it's like if a musician say to you, "I know everything about music," is not true. I think we do all learn every day about some stuff, and about regrets. No, you know, yeah, of course. Like sometime in life you don't make the right choice. And but you don't regret them. I didn't make bad choice in the past, but I take that like an experience. You know, it's very important to realize that. There is a big sentence in French. I don't know how to say that in English. I think it's like in life you don't lose, you learn. I don't know if it's the same in English, but in French, I mean it means everything.
Say it in French if you could, please.
So in French, it's like on ne perd jamais, on apprend.
I didn't understand what you said, but I like it better.
Yeah, it basically means that in life, you know, you don't lose, you learn, you know. So if you make bad choice you didn't make bad choice, don't take it too bad. It just a learning curves for the next time, you know.
I like that. No, thank you for sharing. Is French your first language?
It is, yeah. That's why I have this French accent. Like, it's very difficult for me to remove it, but I think people like it.
It works. It totally works.
you know. So yeah, sometimes I'm speaking and I'm like, oh, the worst is like when I'm listening to myself. You know, when I'm listening to myself speaking over recording or stuff like that. I'm like, wow, the accent is very a lot of French accent there. But yeah, you know what? I do think it's part of my personality and that's it, you know. But I'm not French. It's very important. People say, oh, you're French. I say, I'm not French. It's not the same. Belgium and France is not the same. We do better beers and better chocolate and better stuff.
I agree on the chocolate. I don't know. I think I've had beer from Belgium, but does it really count, Quentin? Drinking a beer that's coming over here to the U.S., or is it better just to go to Belgium and have it there?
I think it's better to come to Belgium and have it here. You know what? Because for two reasons. For few reasons. It's like in USA you do have the big brand Belgian beers, like everyone know, like Lef or Chimay. Or you know, all this kind of big brand beers. If you come to Belgium, I can show you the little factory that is very local, and they make amazing beers. So that's why I will say to people to come in Belgium, because you're gonna taste something that you never tasted before.
I so want to come out, seriously, especially with the quarantine and everything that's going on. I cannot even tell you the fight that goes in my head sometimes of, well, we got to stay here and relax, Steve, and any other ones like, I got to get the fuck out of here. It's like, seriously, like I'm trying. There are days, Quentin, I like literally battle of stay or go. Like I've been going through this itch of wanting to find a reason to leave. I have not sat around as long this much. What's this been going like for you emotionally and mentally? Are you going, you know, out of your mind or?
No, not really. Like I mean, of course, it's difficult. I will lie to you if I say that. It's been long. The lockdown is been very long, and the beginning was great. And I mean, I have to say, like I said to you, like in January it was great, but just at the end, you just want to have the normal life. It's not especially about business. It's just to, because as I said to you with the studio stuff, I keeping like recording and do stuff for my place. So it wasn't business wise. It was fine. It was more about the social thing, to go out there with friends, get a drink, have a nice meal, and have a hang. And that's more about it really. So yeah, on the long term, the social thing, don't see my friend and stuff like that, was hard really.
Gotcha. And so we don't lose too much, because we got to reference this. What was your experience like, if you're comfortable, of working with Stephen Williams and Mark Sutherland? Because I thought that was very impressive.
Yeah, so yeah, sure. Like this guy, are maybe the best producers I've been working on in London. So Stephen, he got this amazing studio called Shuffle Studio. So he's basically look like a shuffle. And yet this guy like record like we did like Britney Spears, like Freddie Mercury, Seal,
Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton. It was very funny because when I did the session, there was one of the sessions that I did with him. Basically on the wall in the studio, you got like few guitars for like some guitarists come and just play. So there is few guitars on the wall, and I was recording something, and he was like, Quentin, I think we should try something. Do you want to just try this Eric Clapton guitar? And I was like, it is Eric Clapton guitar. He said, yeah. It's like ages ago, he just gave me that guitar. It's been like 20 years that the guitar is here on my wall, and the client can use it sometimes. So do you want to try to record that part with it? And I was like, oh shit, that's
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of experience. And in the other side, Mark Zuteland is like is amazing producer as well. He got this studio called Cafe Music Studio in East London. This guy as well like did working with like people like Coldplay and Katy Tunstall and all this kind of artists. And the great thing about all these guys is like they are very kind, very humble, and they know exactly what they're talking about. So every time I've been recording for them, it's been a great learning experience as well. They are this kind of people that are not afraid to share with you the experience and the tricks and their skills, and they don't keep that for them. They just give it to you. Like, you know what? I give you that. Mm-hmm. so I take it.
Anything else that we've got to look forward to that I may not have covered that you definitely would like to let us know about?
Yeah, I will. I did produce one of my my own track, as I said to you. So I do produce my own track, and I take every time a special guest. So that is very about rock music than I produce myself. So I will have a song out in about maybe, I don't know. I will say next month if everything is okay. I'm just proceeding the recording with the different musician. Mm-hmm. And there is the Easy Thomas single as well, like very soon as well. I think it's gonna be next week, going to the mastering and stuff. So I'm very looking forward to put that single out there. And yeah, that's it. So that we got as well this business that I spoke to you about. So the network with my good friend Trent Barry from Dream Rock Studio in San Francisco. So we have a lot of projects going on. We have another song that we have to record in August for this country artist based in Nashville called Christy Huff, which I play with in London before the lockdown. So yeah, few stuff going on. It's very important to just keep rolling.
What I'd like you to do is please do me a favor, do all of us a favor, because I know we want to hear it. Let me know when the release drops, and I would love to get you back on the show, get you back on Power 98.5, and let's do a live airing of that single.
Oh, it will be amazing. I will definitely let you know. And something that I wanted to add as well. So basically with my friend, because With my friend, I have very close friend from LA, San Francisco, and Nashville. What we do every year is like we basically meet each other in a city, and we just do like a 1 week trip where we just party every night, and it just a very nice time. Like my friend came to London just before the lockdown. We did amazing party there. So, and I think the next stop is New York, So we're gonna all meet there in New York and have like a 1 week trip and and we're gonna have fun. So, I think you're based in New York, so I might as well give you a shout if you're there, if you want to come and partying with us.
Absolutely. And let me tell you something, depending on what's going on in Los Angeles and the time that you go out there, I have no problem going out to LA, either.
Oh, great. Cool. Yeah, because I got my good friend T. Roy. I don't know if you know him, T. Roy, Barry. This guy he just amazing people. Like he's people that I'm very, very proud to be friend with. And this guy in LA, like he knows he knows everyone. He's the kindest guy as well.
You let me know. I will be out there. Hopefully it's not going to be anytime soon, like in a month or so, right now?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
It will or won't. I'm sorry if I confused you.
No, it's fine. It's just because, because as well with the problem that I have now is like for me going in America or for my friend to come in UK is very difficult because I think all the borders are closed in America right now. You can't go anywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, I know someone had told me you can fly into Canada, but you cannot drive. The biggest thing, since I am out here on the East Coast, now if we go anywhere that has, where like Florida, California, Texas, we have to quarantine for 2 weeks when we come back, and I really don't want to have to do that. So hopefully when you do California, Quentin, it's going to be when it's simmered down and not too...
Yeah. No, I will definitely make sure that when I go there, it's not like this lockdown and this situation will be done. So yeah, hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. And so once again, whether New York or California, keep me posted. You've got a home.
Perfect. I will do.
You've got a home here at Power 98.5.
Thank you so much, Steven. Thank you so much.
You definitely. Please keep me posted on when that single comes out. We can talk. We'll talk on WhatsApp and go over all the specifications with that. Any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, I really want to give a shout out to my friend Trent Berry from San Francisco, T. Roy in LA, my Easy Thomas, so Arno Laurent Shark from London as well, my very great friend Bill Scott as well. I think he's in LA right now. Amazing guitarist and teacher at Berkeley. And I will probably miss like people in this, but I love you all, guys. if I miss your name, I'm very sorry.
Love it. And this came to my mind. What's your favorite quote? What keeps you inspired?
Wow. I don't know, maybe less is more. Well, you know what? It means a lot in music. Like sometimes you just don't have to overdoing stuff. Just keep it simple, with maybe less stuff, but at least better, hopefully. So yeah, that one is great.
Let everyone know where they can find you.
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram, Quentin Roelandt Guitar. You can find me on Facebook as well, Quentin Roelandt Guitar. Quentin Roelandt Music as well. You can find me on Spotify very soon with my new track. It will be on the name of The Q, so it's my kind of artist name. And you can catch me in London. So if people are there listening to me, you go to London, you don't know no one, you want to party, you want to listen to music, just give me a shout. I will be more than happy to help you and find you the best night for you enjoying music in London.
And The Q, is that referencing your first name?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it came very like by my friend, because I don't remember the situation. I won't lie to you. I don't remember where that come from, but I mean the Q. I was like, okay, cool. My studio is called West Q Studio, so it's kind of we try to do all the words that we can with Q.
I like it. How do you feel? Did everyone make sure that we've got everything we need to know and want to know about you, Q?
I do think we get everything there. I think the most important stuff that I'm doing right now, and the most important stuff I'm doing, I think we did spoke about it. So yeah, I think we're good.
I love it. Stay on the line, and we're gonna close out with the last play, the video that was just recently up. If we can pull that up, please.
Great.
All right, hold on the line, Quentin.
I do.
Giving up to do.
Friend us on your socials and let's connect.